So this is our Hobo water level logger, which is capable of measuring 100 feet of water column pressure. This is the base station, base U4. So this is our water level sensor. So it can measure level as well as temperature both. The model is U20L02, so which is capable of measuring water column pressure of 100 feet. So in the box there is an instruction manual. So this is our base U4 station manual. Main unit, couplers. So on each and every coupler it is clearly mentioned which coupler is compatible with which model. So for this U20L water level logger, so we have to use this coupler. So on that coupler it is clearly mentioned it is compatible for the model U20L. So this is our cap, safety cap for the sensor or the optical part. So for just configuring this water level logger, so we have to remove this cap. Just align this coupler and this logger in this way. There is an indication for alignment. Then for on the optical interface, we have to connect this coupler cum logger with this optical interface. So this is the way we have to connect. Just connect it until it tighten up. After that, just with this with the help of this USB cable, just connect with the USB port of your laptop. So you have to use a HoboWare software. So it is totally free. So I'm just opening this HoboWare software. As it connected, there is a green indication on this base U4 station. So means it is connected correctly. If there will be any error, then there may be some flickering in this LED, or it will glow a red light. So the first interface after opening the software is this. So on the downside you will find it is mentioned one device connected. Okay, so on the top left there are options. So you have to either choose the direct option, or you just drag down this device option. In the device it is mentioned launch, so you have to launch this. So there is a message on which COM port you are just connecting this logger, or which model you want to configure. So we have selected this Hobo water level with the serial number. Okay, so this screen comes after pressing the OK. So it will give you the absolute pressure as well as temperature. It is mentioned here. Just I'm pointing my cursor here. So you can cross verify the model name and the battery life. Serial number is mentioned here. You can change the name here as well. If you want to change, you can change the name here, just for your reference. So for it is mentioned the logging interval as well. You can change the logging interval as well. So for faster calculation, right now I'm just taking 1 second of logging interval, just to give you the data, maximum data in shorter time duration. Then just click start. So now the logger is in working condition. So now you have to just detach this water level logger. Just just tighten the cap on the sensor head, and just submerge this sensor with the help of hanging steel wire, just cable or wire in the water. Okay, so as we have selected 1 second of interval, so I hope it have recorded a number of readings as well. Now we have to cross check what type of data we get. So just again, just taking sensor out from the bore well, just remove the cap, connect this logger with your base station. So here right now it is no device connected. So after detecting, it will give you the information one device connected. So on the again top left, firstly you have to stop your device. There are two options. So either you can directly read out, okay, so either read out or stop. When you directly press the readout, there is a message you wish to stop logging before reading the logger, because the logger is in currently in working condition, logging condition. So if you want, then you can either stop, or without stop you can take the data. But we have already just taken the readings, so I am just going to stop this instrument. So now it is stopped. So automatically there is a file. So on the desktop I am just saving this file. So there is an option, if you directly want to plot, then it will give you the information. So hopefully you will find the color variation, the difference in temperature as well as the water pressure range. On the left you will find the abbreviations, that absolute pressure is in black and temperature is in blue. So there is a this line represents the temperature and fluctuation in water temperature. As I'm not using the water, so I'm just taking the temperature of open environment, so there is a fluctuation. If I just dip or deploy the sensor in water, then it will give a linear or constant data, or pressure, sorry. So you will find the pressure and temperature data here. So you can drag down as well. And if you want the CSV file or the file in Excel, so from here on the top there is export table data, so you can export the data. So export. So again I'm just saving this, and now it comes in CSV format. So in the desktop, on the desktop there are two folders. So this is our CSV file. So the Excel sheet, in the Excel sheet with the time and date, it will just record the data. So this is the pressure it can the sensor is has measured within that time duration, and this is a temperature. So it will also give you the data when you have when you have started the logging, when you have attached the coupler. So it will give you the information as well. So I have chosen the 1 second interval, so that's why it is giving per second data. 7:45 at the last, 44 per second data, so it will give. So thank you, hope you have just got the information clarification as well. Thank you.